Welcome to Chapter 1.10 of the Adquio Web Interface course. This time we are going to talk about how to integrate Casambi devices in the Adquio interface. To do this, we are going to change to an Adquio that is in operation. And as always, we are going to open this menu to better see the options, and the first thing we are going to do is create a new module. Then for this we are going to Devices, Modules, and the first thing we are going to do is create a connection module with Casambi. And for this we give the plus in modules. We will tell you that the device is a Casambi type, and we will give you a code. These two values are already proposed and they are the correct ones. We are going to leave them like this, and we have to obtain these three values. The first, the API key, we must request it from Casambi, and the second and third are the user and the password, or the email and the password, that we have put in our Casambi installation, when we have created it on our mobile or on our tablet. They are the same credentials with which we entered our Casambi facility, okay? Well, then I'm going to put them, and we finish and we hit save. Very well, we're going to confirm the changes, and then we'll have a Casambi module available. To continue, we will simply go to Devices, and we will see that up here we have a new option, which is used to scan devices. At the moment we only have the Casambi option, and therefore we will simply click on Scan. See that it automatically brings us all the Casambi devices that it finds in the installation. Okay, he's going to ask us which of them we want to import into Adquio to work with them. I'm going to tell him all of them. And just click on Import. Very well, we confirm the changes and we are going to see that within devices, that is where we already have all these new devices that are starting. And they have already started. They are all green as you can see. As you can see, they have all turned green, and we are going to see an example of how all this is implemented. First of all the scenes of the facility are going to remain in a device that is going to be called scenes. If we go to the variables of this device, we are going to see that in this facility we only have 3 scenes that are called odds, evens, and turn off. Okay. To activate each of these scenes we will only have to give this pencil, put a 1, enter. And this has just activated this scene, and therefore everything that this scene did, we are going to see that they are mutually exclusive. If we activate 2, 2 is activated and 1 is deactivated. And if we activate the turn of, well, turns everything off and the previous 2 scenes are deactivated. As many scenes as we have configured in the Casambi application, as many scenes as we will see in this list, and from here we can see which of them is active, and activate and deactivate them. Right? Very well. We are going to go to another type of device, and for example we are going to see this one, which is a CBUDCS4 dim. It is a device that controls 4 lights and can dim them. So, if we enter its variables, we go, let's see that we have here the dimmer of luminaire 0, of luminaire 1, of luminaire 2, and of luminaire 3, and that we have a control that we can regulate all 4 at the same time. Therefore, if we want to turn on this luminaire, we will simply put a 1 and give it and press enter, and this luminaire will be on. Dim level sets as 0.25 because it is a quarter of the luminaires. If we turn on another, as you can see it puts 0.5. They are values in so much times 1, okay? If I want to put 20% here, I would put 0.2, okay? Very good. And since this is the main one, if we put a 0 here, they all turn off. Well, then as we can see, in this part we already have absolute control of the lights separately, of this device and any of the devices that we integrate in Adquio. We're going to go back to the list of devices. It's going to look similar to this. This is a luminaire. It's a CBUDCS that has 4 luminaires connected. This will be a sensor. This will be a DCS but with a single channel. So agreement, this will be the same as the previous one. And this would be a CBUPWM4, 4 RGB, which allows an RGB strip to change color. So all of them are already accessible as standard Adquio devices and their variables. Obviously, if we are going to variables and we filter them by device, for example 17, we have all its variables, and you will see that there are some devices here with a rather strange name, and they are the D4I values of these devices, the voltage that it is receiving, the statistics of the lamp, the time it had been on, etc. Obviously, all these variables are already exportable through the option to export to other protocols, currently to Modbus TCP, and very shortly, we will also be working on it with BACnet, etc. Okay? As you can see, Through these options we can already control both the Casambi scenes, as well as any variable of the devices that are in the Casambi Bluetooth network. Very good, because with this we finish this little tutorial, in which we have seen how to integrate Casambi devices within Adquio. We are simply going to review what we have done. First we have created a module, a Casambi module where we must indicate the Casambi API key and the email and password. The rest of the values are already covered. Obviously we have also said that it is of the Casambi type and we have put a code on it. And then, in the device option, we have an icon at the top, which if we click on it allows us to scan the Casambi network. Okay. And it will bring us absolutely all the devices that are in that network. Very well. With this we have finished this small chapter in which we have explained how to integrate Casambi devices within Adquio. See you in the next one.